Motorola has made a new kind of phone with many high-speed internet enhancements. Drivers can ignore the road up to 5 times faster. And with that sponsored joke, it is 11:50 a.m. June 13th, 2024. And we're back for more The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third for the PC. And we're gonna rock and roll here is what we're gonna do. It's gonna be pretty swell. Taco Bell commercial even. Alright. So we're gonna be jumping into Chapter 1. Yes, Chapter 1 is cool. I like Chapter 1. Chapter 1, Phantasma. Phantasma. Good times. Do 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 do. Ignorant cults. The kin of Vergnagna. The Cosmographica. Oh, here's the Azure fragments. Not quite the Azure tree, but because that'll come later. Whoever managed this library must have some out-of-this-world connections to have gathered this many rare books from all over the place. Taco, even. Whoa, is this a copy of the Ishmian Tales? What's a banned book doing here? It's banned! The guys over at the Congregation for the Sacraments would flip their lid if they saw this thing. And there aren't just old and rare books, either. I found one that was published this year. No way! What's it called? It's called The Vegastar Guide to Quitting. Some also referred to it as Liberalian Cuisine, published by the Liberal News Service. It can't be real. What's that doing here mixed in with all the other stuff? Sure you aren't pulling my leg? Your guess is as good as mine. The photographs of food in it look delicious, however. Oh, I bet they do. There's this girl named Dorothy who works for the LNS, and she's one incredible photographer. Oh yeah, don't know how I forgot, but weren't you hungry? I was, but I finished eating while you were busy looking at the books there. I think she had Taco Bell. Fun fact. I did save some for you, of course. Reese handed over a smidgen of her egg salad sandwich. I bet that was one of the sandwiches during a forecast report. How fast did you eat? Wait, we bought that poor store's entire bread supply, and this is all that's left? They were perfectly baked, too. The flour used was clearly of high quality, but bread like that can't be made without excellent water either. I think I like Liberal. Well, I can't deny the country's got some great grub to try all around. Except for that McDonald's place. It's disgusting. Let's get off the subject of food already. I know. Something truly odd about this place. We should have a thorough look around. Yeah. Oh, come to think of it. It's completely stopped glowing now. Ruh-roh. Glowing style, even. Hey, Lancer went live. Might as well be inactive again. I thought it was a coincidence when it started glowing just before we were sent. No ordinary artifact, that's for sure. Give it to me, Kevin. I'll look after it. Huh? Why? Protecting you is my duty as your squire. As such, I can hardly stand by and let you keep something that poses such danger on your person. I should be the one to keep it. Wait a minute, Reese. Give it to me. Give it to her? Don't make her come over there. Look. First, we still don't have any conclusive proof that this cube is the reason we ended up here. Second, despite me being the one who had it up till this point, you're here with me anyway. Unless you plan to take it off me and run as far away from me as possible, who's holding it won't make a damn bit of difference. But still... Sorry, but this time I'm actually ordering you. You wouldn't disobey an order from your superior, would you? Alright then. But if we find out for sure that it really is dangerous, promise me you'll get rid of it. Crumple it up and throw it in the wastebasket like it's a Dixie cup. That's all I want you to agree to. Alright, promise. Anyway, you up for some exploring? Fine by me. Compared to previous days, looks like the stream's more behind. I don't know why, but it just is. Alright. What do we got? We got Reese Sargent, level 91. That's always fun. Let's see. She's got Plum Edge, a Templar sword supplied by the Septian Church to squires. And she's got the same equipment. She's got Haze. Enemies become unaware of presence. Attack 3, HP 3, Mind 3, Shield 3, Action 2, and Evade 3. She's got some good shenanigans. And she doesn't have an S-Craft yet. It's kind of sad. Alright. We got the cube in our inventory. An artifact salvaged from Valeria Lake. Shows no signs of activity. Good times. Book style. There are a number of rare and valuable books here. For some reason, a copy of Liberlian Cuisine also sits among them. That's too bad. Book style. So get used to this place, because this is pretty much where we're gonna be for the majority of the game. Good times. Huh? What's that? It's a thing. It's a thing! Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view. Well, this is foreboding. Doesn't look to be a relic of the ancient Simorian civilization, though. I agree. As far as I can tell, it's not any kind of device. Simply a stone monument. Oh, there's something written near the bottom. Huh? So there is. WHS was here. What does that mean? Let's see. The Hermit's Guard. What is this supposed to mean? I'm not sure. It could be a message, or maybe even... Actually, let me look it over some more before I say anything. Nope, can't find any hidden switches or the like anywhere. You were right, it really is just a stone monument. Exciting. Shall we try destroying it and see if anything happens then? I get first hit. Wait, no way. Just because we've established it isn't any kind of device doesn't mean nothing bad will happen if we go smashing into bits. Pretty much. Don't worry, I was just joking. You so weren't. Anyway, let's save extreme options like that until after we've explored all of our, more reasonable ones. Extreme laughter, even. I say we should go and look around somewhere else. Okay. Go check things out, dude. So essentially, we just want to look around here. If we come over here, there's something interesting. If you come over here... I think this is where you get your, carryover bonus from completing SC. I'm not sure. I'll take a closer look. Solar Seal, Lunar Seal, and 200 of all Sepith. Cool. So if you didn't input completed SC data, you wouldn't get any of that. And I think the completed data, you have to have reached the max bracer rank. Huh? Who dumped all this Sepith on the ground? Well, whatever. Don't think anyone will complain if we take it. I mean, John probably will, but that's nothing new. Don't tell me you're feeling disappointed it wasn't food. You're incredible. I didn't know you knew how to read people's minds with your thaumaturgy. Was that part of your Dominion training? Sure wasn't. All I needed was to know you. So those two things are pretty good accessories. So I would recommend putting them on. Basically, they're like early gladiator belt and gladiator hats. So, golden emblem with a solar symbol carved onto it. Strength up by 10, defense down by 10. And auto CP up. And then I would give the other one to Reese. If you want to do that. If you want to do that. Good times. The other one's a silver emblem with a lunar symbol carved onto it. Okay. And some bonus Sepith to start with, which is always a nice thing. Wow. You can really hear that water in my headset. I almost thought it was coming from outside the window. I thought it was storming. I was like, what the hell? Woo! Well, this is nice. Nice style. Ooh, looks like some kind of rest area or something. But why? What's it doing here? While resting is important, it sure is. I'd love to sit and enjoy a relaxing lunch here. Lunch, even. Well, I'll give you that it might be kind of nice. Although personally, my first thought was that I'd love to sit and fish here, if there were any fish to be fished. Fish style? Really? I mean, we don't have a fishing rod. I didn't know you still liked fishing. He did do some fishing in SC, to be fair. Sure, can't say I've gotten any better at it, but a hobby's a hobby. I was surprised at how many fishing fanatics there are over in Liberl. There's a guild in Grand Cell that's really hardcore into it, and one girl I ran into would give most pros a run for their money. Of course, he's referring to a Stelly McExtellerson. Oh. Something wrong. It's nothing. Regardless, it's a shame there are no fish in it. The water here is exceptionally clear. I think this should suffice as a water source for us at least. Yeah. Alright, let's go check somewhere else. So there is fishing in this game, but it's, you know, it's part of a side quest. So that we'll get into much later. Also, you can kind of go around here if you want, although there's not much reason to, but you can do it. You can brag to your friends that you did it. Mwah! Ha 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 ha! And such. Ba-ba-ba-boom. Let's see what's over here. That way? So all these locations will come into play. There's this is not the Azure tree I was referring to, but I guess it is an Azure tree, regardless. What's a huge tree doing here? There's no sign of any others in the surrounding area either. As big as it is, it doesn't seem to be a fruit tree, unfortunately. Figures we wouldn't get that lucky. It's a tree, by God! Come to think of it, though, you were always an expert on plants and medicinal herbs and stuff, right? She's a botanist as well, apparently. You don't recognize what kind of tree this is. I wish I did, but no. It's certainly not an oak tree. At the very least, it isn't one that grows on the western side of the continent. Did you work something out? Maybe. Maybe not. We should try looking somewhere else now. Oh, right. Still, even if it doesn't bear fruit, maybe it has sweet sap inside like maple trees. May I cut into the trunk a bit to see? No. No, you cannot. Okay. We got more books down here. Book style, even. Lots of books. There's even books down there that you can't actually get to. What's up with that? There's books floating in space! You can't do that! Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view. Can't even do that on an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. Can't do it. Not today. Not ever. Alright. Finally, let's go check out what's up here. Also, you can look at the map, and it looks pretty psychotic, but yeah. But yeah. Well, what's up here? Uh-oh. Looks important. Oh. As far out as the eye can see. Space. The funny frontier. Just where are we? Beats me. Maybe we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. Still, wherever we are, it's big. Judging by how our voices don't echo anyway. Yeah. Echo style. Oh, now what? Now what? Checked everything? Cause you pretty much have to check everything to run. I think there's something we haven't checked yet. Do. That reminds me of that time Goofy streamed The Legend of Heroes. That was a pretty cool time. Not gonna lie. Okay. I guess we just needed to walk around a bit and come back. Well, we've investigated the whole area now, but we didn't find anything that would give us any idea as to where we are. Maybe not specifically. I think I may have an idea what kind of place this is, though. Oh, yeah? Really? It's a place both within the burrow and not at the same time. Like a separate dimension of sorts. We're in another dimension, Dimension X even. We're probably gonna run into Krang. Shredder. Can you elaborate? Well, you see, during all the trouble with the Orioli, Evan explained about the altered spaces hidden within the Tetrasilic Towers, intended to seal the Orioli away. So that's kind of what this is, sort of. Not really, but sort of. Wow. So you think the place we're in may be similar? Similar. I can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. There are a few cracks in my theory, unfortunately. A few butt cracks. Oh, I think I understand what you mean. The Liberlian cuisine book we found earlier is one, right? Exactly. If we assume this is some kind of enclosed space sealed away with the Orioli all those years ago, how did a book that was only published this year get in here? That is a good question. All the other unusual books are from after the Great Collapse, too. Which means someone else has been going in and out of here within the past year? Apparently. Could it be that man in black we met at the port? The man who sort of looked like Lue, but different. Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't peg him as the kind of guy who'd want to read about Liberlian cuisine, though. You never know, though. Even mysterious men in black get hungry, I'm sure. That's very true. Either way, I think we can say for sure now that the situation we're in was planned out by someone. Possibly before that cube even came into our possession. You really think so? But if that really is the case, what should we do now? We could always start a podcast. That sounds like fun to me. There's the million mirror question. We don't have much to work with here. Just a big open area with no way out. No way out of Texas. Uh-oh. Oh, this again. The cube is doing something. Uh-oh. Ah! Ah. That sounded like something broke. Damn it, Kevin, you broke it! You bastard! Yeah, but what? Crap! Kevin took his battle orb out of his pocket. He then noticed all of the quartz in it were shattered. What? Don't tell me. Seeing this, Reese took out her own battle orb. Mine is the same way. That sucks. Ugh. Even my spare quartz are ruined. Just what is going on here? So that basically means we gotta start from scratch. That sucks. What? No, what? Uh-oh. There's the title screen theme again. Which is pretty much the theme song to this game. You could say? Water, even. Ah! Looks like a teleporter appeared. That can't be good. Ah! And something else appeared. That's definitely not good. What just happened? I don't know. I'd wager it was this cube's doing. Guess we can add altering this area to the list of quirks along with wrecking our quartz. It ruins things. Are you sure it's a good idea to keep it on you? Honestly, I get the feeling we'd be shit out of luck without it. Where jar? At least now we get some cool stuff to investigate that could lead us in the right direction. We should go and check out all the places that have changed. Alright. I mean, I guess we could do that. Salvaged. So out of all the broken quartz, we got 50 of all quartz, so that's something. So yeah, now if you look at your orb map, we got nothing. It sucks to be us. Also, fun fact, you start with a lot of your quartz slots in level 2, but apparently if you're playing the Vita version, they all start in level 1. So I guess that's one advantage. That playing this version. Shouldn't we investigate that monument first, Kevin? That definitely looks to have changed. Oh, right, we probably should. Probably. What is this nonsense now? I could understand if it were an artifact or an orbment, but how did a lump of stone start glowing like this? It's like magic. Dark magic. Football style, even. Now there's an apt enough description if I've ever heard one. The only thing I could add to that is that the laws of the world as we know them don't seem to apply to it. Raise. Excuse me? Huh? Who said that? That was a voice, wasn't it? Raise the cube before the monument. Who's there? Could that be Adios talking? Who are you? Please. Oh, okay. What are we going to do? The hell with it. Not like we got any better options. Raise the cube, my son. Do it. Don't make that voice come over there. Visitors from afar. This again. This voice is different, though. Welcome. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you power. Oh, yeah? Huh? Name your currency, so that we may transact within the system that you know. Oh, okay. Wait a second. What do you mean by currency? Maybe it's going to sell us things in exchange for Mira. Oh, I get you. Understood. Then I shall grant you power in exchange for that currency. So I guess this becomes our shop. Woo-hoo-hoo! So here you can restore HP, EP shop, and synthesize quartzes. Shop style. Weapon. So we got some better weapons. Aqua bow. A prototype bow by Vern that shoots pressurized water. Oh, we have no money. Right. Well, we can get some here. That's like more than enough for now, but... And Lunar Anthem. A compact black Templar sword used for assassinations. Because we're assassins. Ooh, this is more. This is more Monet. I don't like that at all. But yeah. Insulating tape, EP chart. Sell that for a pretty decent amount. Enhanced denim. Hold on. That's 400. Vintage clothing that has seen and survived many battles. Always good. And grips boots. Boots made with tough hide to protect the shins. Guards, even. And you can buy some of these items if you feel so inclined, but we don't really need to do that. Penta-sized cords. Sloat. We definitely need to get some cords since we don't have any currently, so... Fence 1. Act 1. Field 1, evade 1, and impede 1. Action 1, cast 1. Move 1, EP cut 1. EP 1 and hit 1. That should do it for now. Slots. Level 1, so we'll get that. Restore HP and EP. Basically an N. Release my brethren. Then we shall grant you good fortune. Brethren. What do you think that was about? How would I know? Bizarre as it is to say, we should be able to buy things from Muir and use Sepith to synthesize quartz here. I mean, we just did, so... pretty useful if nothing else. We do still have the Sepith that was left over when our quartz were shattered. Perhaps we should use those to synthesize some new ones. We just did! Sounds like a plan to me. We stand on our own 2 feet just fine, but we're gonna need recovery arts if we ever find ourselves in a jam. Indeed, so we want to put that stuff on, of course. Agua bow. Attack up by 100. That's pretty damn good, gotta say. Enhanced denim. Defense up by 100. Grips, boobs. Defense up by 10. Lunar Anthem. Back up by 100. Orbiments. Time chords only. Cast 1. B1. Action 1. Attack 1. Mind 1. EP cut 1. And EP 1. Ascension. And we'll give you CP1, F1, HP1, Shield 1, Evade 1, Speed 1, Defense 1. There you go. Okay. We good. We good. I think we can go check out the other stuff. The bottom of the water is glowing. It's beautiful. Welcome, visitors from afar. Again? It sounded like it came from the spring. Visitors from afar, quench your thirst. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you vitality. Refrain. Drink. Basically, you can drink to restore your CP to maximum. Of course, then I think you gotta wait a while, but before you can do it again. When my radiance is restored, I shall grant you vitality once more. When you have fought several battles, return to me. Cool. I've never had water that actually energized me like that before. How's that even possible? I don't know, but I feel full of life as well. It looks like the water here only has that effect when it's shining, though. Yeah. Well, with all this energy we've got now, I don't think there's much more we can do from here. We should check back later if we're ever feeling tired. Right. Iron style. Oh, I don't think there's anything else up here. I think this is literally just for getting the bonus items. Alright, let's go check out that tree. See what's going on with the tree. Holy Stragas. Now that is something. It really is. It's as if petals of pure light are floating through the air around us. I welcome you, dear guests. Was that... Did the tree just talk to us? I don't know about that. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you the blessings of the earth. However, my power is not without its limits. I require compensation in exchange for its use. So basically you can buy ingredients. You know how it is. Ingredients. Tender whitefish. Delicate cuts of white fish flesh can be eaten grilled, lightly seared, or if fresh enough, raw. Ooh. Red pepper. A discernible red-hot pepper. Dried ones are often ground into powder. Black pepper. Whole black pepper, an essential spice in meat dishes. Royal leaf. A popular tree leaf used as an extract since old times. Even used to flavor candy. Dragon beans, flavorful coffee beans native to Liberal. The raw beans are used as a condiment. That's a fact check. Fresh herb, a sweet herb with a pleasant fragrance. Its use varies from tea to even ridding meats of odors. Odor eaters, even. Olive oil, oil taken from the olives of a tree laden with fruit, essential to give that special touch to dishes. Kibble salt, coarsely ground rock salt, rich in minerals, it carries a profound flavor. Maple sugar, a natural sweetener made from boiled down tree sap. Its faint aroma can be used as an accent for foods. Definitely makes sense to get that from the tree. Dirty carrot, a sweet carrot great for cooking. The dirt is used to keep it fresh. Crisp onion, a large onion with a nice crunchy texture. With almost no acrid taste, it can be eaten like an apple. Onion graham, even. Sticky potato. A small succulent potato, great in boiled food since it keeps its firmness. We need some more money. Marbled steak, a mouth-watering cut of meat that's tender and marbled with fat, great in dishes from stew to steak. Steak style, even. Iron boner fish. Small fish with extremely tough bones. If the bones aren't removed before eating, you've got a recipe for broken teeth. Milled flour, the most basic of ingredients. Neither pasta nor bread can be made without it. Azalea fruit, a fruit with a tough rind indigenous to the Rouen region. It is mainly enjoyed in the form of juice. Ripe apple, a succulent treat harvested after it has grown to maturity. From the famous fruit orchards of the village of Ravenel. Luscious orange, a hand-picked fruit from a farming village. Vivid orange like the setting sun. Sharp cheese, ripened cheese made from freshly drawn milk. And of course, fresh eggs. Newly laid eggs from free-range chickens, a basic ingredient essential for cooking. Fresh milk, freshly drawn milk delivered daily from the farm. Roland's local brand is said to be respectfully tasty, even. That's a fact, Jack. Jack style, even. Vintage wine. A thoroughly aged potent liquor. It is highly regarded as a cooking wine for its rich aroma. Aroma style, even. Aged miso. An Eastern seasoning made by fermenting steamed grains. Has a pungent flavor and is great for health. Health style. Tricolored rice. A blend of red, yellow, and black husked rice. Delightfully crunchy and often used in dishes in Liberal. Bear claw. A thorny medicinal herb that looks like a bear's claw, often used in food and medicine. Fun fact. Fun fact style, even. Opalini as well. Acerbic tomato. A new species that arose as a byproduct of experimentation. It is unimaginably bitter. And finally, firefly fungus. Suspiciously green glowing mushroom. It is rumored to be delectable if prepared right. When my master's power returns, the variety of blessings I offer shall increase. May the blessings of the earth be upon you. Ooh. Man. If someone told me a tree just chatted them up and offered to sell them ingredients, I'd tell them they've had one too many drinks. Reese? Something up. That great tree took root near to a seven-colored spring, and there it granted blessings and joy. An excerpt from the book of Genesis, verse 7, the primal ground. Not the primal ground again. Oh, hallowed Adios, thank you for your divine protection and mercy you have bestowed upon us. Well, aren't you just tickled pink? I'm not sure this tree has anything to do with the goddess, though. I disagree. Even the testicles of the goddess say that all roads lead to food. Food is the fundamental basis of everything. That's not in any testicle I've ever laid eyes on. That said, let me give you this. Recipe book! You knew that was coming. Huh? Why are you giving this to me? Because you are remarkably impious for a knight of the church. You should work on becoming more devout through cooking in her name. That doesn't even make sense. Besides, can't you just do the cooking yourself? But you've always been better at it than me. I'm sure it's the wish of the ingredients to be used by the best chef possible. But still. Please? I'm too soft for my own good sometimes. Well, fine. But you have to help me, deal? Also, the second I catch you snacking on something while we're making it, I'm done. I know. We have one recipe. Egg salad sandwich. So it takes fresh eggs, 2 milled flour, flaky potato, and crisp onion. Sandwiches for snacking. Made with boiled eggs and fresh salad. Heals 1500 HP. So much like an SC, I believe there's an achievement for cooking each recipe once. Of course, we already got it, but yeah, I digress. As always. Digressing style, even. Recipe book. A book used to record the recipes of eaten food. Food can also be made from recipes if you have the right ingredients. Ingredient style, even. Alright, anything else down here? And there doesn't seem to be anything down here. Goofy, even. Ruh-roh. Now what? Of course, there's this thing. That opened up. You don't think that could be the exit, do you? If anything, I'd say it's more like an entrance. A monument that sells us items, a tree that sells us ingredients, a spring that restores our vitality. Like everything in here is designed to help us prepare for something dangerous. Or am I reading into it? No, I don't think you are. So what should we do? Should we try stepping on it? Well, just standing around here is not going to do much. I don't have any better ideas at this point. Although it might be better if you stayed behind, Claire. Don't play that game, sir. Never mind, ma'am. We'll go together. Because it's dangerous to go alone. Not like there's any guarantee you'd be safe here, actually. Of course we will. But first, I should give you this. Reese handed Kevin his Grouse Ritter notebook, so this is gonna kind of be our detective book, bracer notebook, whatever type deal. Huh? What are you doing with this? Although, unlike previous games, there's not really like side quest things going on. Side quests work a little bit differently in this game. I was asked to give it to you by Commander Selnet. In her words, Kevin's reports lately have been far too vague for my liking. I'll bet he's not even taking notes while he's out on the job. Give him this so he's got no more excuses to slack off. Before I was caught slacking off. Bah, she figured it out, huh? Hold on, how you close enough to her to ask you this kind of favor? She was the one who taught me how to use my Templar sword. I respect her deeply. No joke. I had no idea. I bet she kept that from me on purpose. What a jerk. Can't say I'm surprised. If I'd known, I sure as hell wouldn't have let Reese, Kevin. Sorry, just spacing out. Our next destination's that circle, but if you have anything else you want to do first, speak up now. No telling what's waiting for us after we step on it. Understood. That's because that'll lead to, technically, like, the first dungeon area. Grouse Ritter Notebook. A notebook given to members of the Grouse Ritter. Achievements. Grouse Ritter. Name Kevin Graham. Affiliation Grouse Ritter. Rank 5th Dominion. Battle 7. Victory 7. Knocked out 0. Fled 0. Yeah, again, I mentioned this before, but in order to get a special item at the end of the game, you want to make sure you don't flee, you don't run away from any battles, or you run away from all battles, basically. Grouse Ritter Code 6 Principles. 1. Offer your soul to Goddess and your body to her church. 2. Protect the sacraments. 3. Swear loyalty to the Holy Father. 4. Carry out your duties with dignity. 5. Protect the peace and order of the 3 worlds. 6. Heretics must be eliminated. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. So a lot of this is pretty much the same, but there's some slight differences. Magic setup. Skills to pay the bills. Chain craft. They pretty much work the same as in the previous game. Battle order. Yeah, there's some new ones. There's some new kind of bonuses. A lot of the same ones, but now there's Death Blow. Direct hits are 1-hit KO. Guard, all damage is nullified. Rush, immediately take a second turn. That's pretty cool. And Vanished, direct attacks suspend enemies, and they lose all their EP. And there's also Item, which automatically makes an enemy drop an item. So, that's fun. Status. Yep, there's some new status ailments. Let's see. Rage, focus attack on Provoker. You don't really see that one very often. Morph, which we saw briefly at the end of the last game. Changes character's size and lowers stats. So you can be turned tiny or fat, basically. Suspended, which is basically vanish. Character cannot be selected or act, until it wears off. Elementals, cooking, parameters, that's pretty much the same as always. Cube functions, we'll kind of get into that. Support functions. Yeah, characters have support abilities, but we'll get into that later once we get more characters for the organization. Side stories. Yeah, we'll get into side stories. That's basically like side quest stuff. But But we'll get more into that when it becomes more relevant. So I think we might be able to do something else over here. Could be wrong, but I guess not yet. I think as you progress, you can read books there. I think most of them are books from the first two games, which we're not going to worry about. But there might be a new set of books for this game, I don't recall. But either way, we're moving on with our lives. So this is pretty much our base, kind of like in the Reverie corridor.